You is get you. It's your boy Sam back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about this section of the My Team playbook that is the NBA is back section. Reading through it and talking about, are we going to see the new replacement of Moments cards this year in My Team? And is it going to be something to look forward to? We'll talk about it in this. Before we dive any further into that, if you're new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We are on the road towards 130,000 subscribers. So let's read through it and then break it down. NBA is back. Are you ready for the new season? NBA basketball is back. My Team celebrated last year's award winners with new cards. NBA's backpacks and boxes will be available until Tuesday. Okay. Next week, the brand new in-season tournament will begin on Friday, and My Team will be firing up new player cards to collect and evolve throughout the in-season tournament. Why can't they just say in-season tournament? I don't know. Stay tuned for more info in the next My Team playbook on that. For NBA 2K24, 3 new card types will be used to celebrate the fantastic performances throughout the NBA season. 2K numbers, breakout, and NBA primetime. Now, you guys can see each and every one of those 3 things are going to be used to celebrate fantastic performances. With 2K numbers, players will get cards for out-of-this-world performances. Think Donovan Mitchell scoring 71. When players put up stat lines that only should be possible in 2K, they get a 2K numbers card in My Team. So this is something like above and beyond. So, I mean, this isn't going to be like, PJ Washington scored 25 points. That's not going to be a 2K numbers. Okay, you got to think guys that just go above and beyond. So, for example, let's say Desmond Bane scores 52. That might be a 2K numbers type of game. Let's say in a game, Tyus Jones has 17 assists. That might be a 2K numbers type of game. Many times throughout the NBA season, a player will put together an amazing, unexpected performance. There's no criteria that would guarantee a breakout card for a player, but some accomplishments that could warrant a player include a career-high stat line, hitting a game winner, playing elite defense, willing their team to victory, etc. So that's my whole thing with breakout card. That's where like a guy, let's say, like a Grayson Allen scores 21 points and hits a game-winning 3. Could be a breakout player. Jaden McDaniels matched up versus Kevin Durant, holds him to 12 points. That is what I would consider a breakout type of player, whereas like not so much of a star, but like these role players. PJ Washington, right, comes up big last night in the win for the Hornets. That could be a breakout type of card, in which I think he had 27 points and hit some really big shots down the stretch. Each season, there are NBA matchups everyone looks forward to watching. For each NBA primetime release, a player from both teams in a marquee matchup will be given a card before the game. The player whose team wins the real-life matchup will get an Evo card added to their card the next day to celebrate their team's win. So, for example, NBA primetime could be like, obviously tonight I know Devin Booker, Bradley Beal aren't playing, but let's say the Suns play the Lakers and all the stars are healthy. That could be a potential for an NBA primetime games. Let's say the Suns win, KD has a breakout game, and he gets a big-time evolution. I am a fan of all of these things. Each and every one of them. I'm glad it's not just the same old moments, because I think we in the 2K community can all agree that moments cards needed revamped in some way. And I'm hoping the fact that there's 3 different kind of groups that they can do something with them. Now, how is this going to work? I don't necessarily know. We'll see when they do come out with these types of things. I am a big time fan of them. Says keep an eye on My Team social media channels to learn when any of them are released in My Team. The potential for these are off the charts. They absolutely are. And obviously for the 2K numbers one, I feel like that's going to be harder to get to, considering breakout and NBA primetime are way easier. But let's just go through a couple of things that I think could have possibly warranted, like, some of this type of thing, okay? I don't know for sure if you guys would consider this quote-unquote breakout, but like Harrison Barnes last night went absolutely crazy. I remember I looked at the box score at halftime, and he had like, I don't even know, 30-some points. He had 33 points. That's a pretty big breakout game if you're asking me. Again, that's just my personal opinion on things. Even last night, I mean, Luka Doncic, I know he just had a kind of kind of thing, but he just had like a diamond card. But he came up huge down the stretch, played absolutely amazing in a crunch time. So those are the couple. Again, PJ Washington, you guys could obviously talk about him. Donovan Mitchell hit a game winner. Cam Thomas had 36 points. Is that the Cam Thomas we're going to see on a consistent basis? I don't necessarily know. Even Kristaps Porzingis came up big time down the stretch last night. So those are the only things for like breakout games that I could have seen. As far as 2K numbers, I mean, I don't know if any of those are like career highs or anything like that. So I really don't know about that one or the NBA Primetime stuff. But I think the breakout stuff could have more potential than anything. I'm just hoping these are put into use more often than not. The more closely that my team can be related closely to the NBA, I think is important. And the more so that these players are available via the agendas, at least some of them, I think is extremely important as well. The sky is the limit with this type of stuff. The NBA is back content. I mean, it was fine because you got a free amethyst. That was the fine part about it. But that wasn't necessarily as much potential. It didn't, in my opinion, have much as potential as these type of things. The 3 different concepts, I like them all. What I hope we don't see is, oh, we get a 2K numbers once a month. We get a breakout once a week. We get NBA Primetime once every 2 weeks. I hope this is like at minimum like a couple times a week for breakout cards. Or a 1 week, you get like a ton of them in general. I just think it's important to have them that next day though, when people are still excited. Imagine KP comes up clutch like he did last night, and then today we get a free Ruby KP. It doesn't even have to be a diamond. Just give us a Ruby that's not even the best card in the game, but that can be useful for no money spent players. I think that is important, and that is super, super valuable in my team. So I'm excited for the potential of this. I'm not saying that this is going to be executed perfectly. I'm not even saying that this is going to be better than Moments cards in general, because I don't know if it will. But the one thing I'm hopeful of is that this can just be a step in the right direction. Because Moments cards, I mean, they were never really great. And the potential was off the charts for them, and they just never really were able to figure it out. So I hope with this whole NBA is back stuff, with all 3 different types of cards, that 2K can find something that works for them. Again, they don't have to create something new. I mean, I hope it's something new, but I'm just saying they don't have to do anything absolutely ridiculous. Just be consistent with them. Do what needs to be done with them. I'm not even saying any player from last night was like deserving. I mean, maybe like Harrison Barnes for the breakout card, I think would have been a solid one. But let's say even tonight, I'm just gonna throw out a name. Let's say Eric Gordon leads the Suns to a win with 25 points because Bradley Beal is out and Devin Booker is out, and Eric Gordon scores, leads them to a big win. He deserves a breakout card for that. That's the type of thing that I'm saying. If he does that tonight and we don't get a card, that is a big red flag in my opinion. So hopefully 2K can implement this in a big time way. Let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments, because again, I think this could be a massive step in the right direction to replace Moments cards. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. As always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.